Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are laying block and we're putting in the rough plumbing. So first thing we need to do is get this footer squared up, and let me show you how we went about it. Okay, so we plumbed this down from this line and we snap the line on that. That's going to be the outside edge of the footing. And then 20 feet or 12 feet over, we have another parallel line. Did the same thing. We plumbed it down, snapped the line. Okay, to check our square, we put this block here and we measured 12 feet that way, which is, we're using 3 foot as our baseline measurement. So 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. So from that corner, we should have exactly 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay, so we're going to check that measurement right now. So this is what they call the 3-4-5 method. So there we're right on 15 feet. So that's the 2 parallel lines, and this determines the end. And then we can measure 20 feet off of that corner to the other end to get that end square. Okay, so some of the stuff you're going to need for laying block, you're going to need one of these string holders, torpedo level, of course a brick trowel. You're going to do the joints, you need a joiner, hammer. A piece of plywood is great to put mortar on, and we're using this Type S premix mortar mix. Okay, this is the consistency you want to have for block. I did a half a bag because I'm going to lay the 4 corners. Corners in an L shape, so when you pull your string, you won't pull against the block you just laid and pull it over. So we're going to do all 4 corners in 2 blocks. Also, something you're looking for is the thickness of the joint. Needs to be about 1/2 inch. These blocks are 15.5 inches long. So once you lay it in place, you want it to cover 16 inches of distance. So knock this into about 1/2 inch. do all 4 corners the same way. Okay, let me show you how these string blocks work. So you can tie a knot in it or you can wrap it around there, but basically what you want to do is hook it through the slot. And it has a groove that it goes in. And I added this block on top, and it's just loose. And it helps hold it in place, because you can't put it on the edge of the block because it won't stay straight. So you put it in the slot, line it up with this block, then you pull it down here. Same thing, add a block on top. So you want to run it through this block, and you're going to pull it. You want to pull it tight. So you put it about there, just wrap it, and then you can pull it on here. Last one. Okay, now we got the blocks all set, and they've been set for a day, so they're set up pretty good. We're going to start the rough plumbing. So I've started to uncover the sleeve. We got to tie in. We're going to tie in out here, and we also put some string lines across to where the walls will be. So I made these little brackets to hold the strings, and that's for floor elevation. And there's one there, where the conduit's going through between the wall. So now all we got to do is a bunch of digging. Okay, I've been doing a little bit of digging. We've exposed the sleeve. One's for the drain, one's for the water line. Both sides. So we're going to tie into the main drain this long sweeping Y, reduced to 3-inch. Underneath here, we're going to transition up 45-45. Going to stub up in this wall for a sink. 3-inch Y, 3x2 vent to a 3x4 90 for the toilet. Long sweeping Y, 2-inch, which will go to the shower. Be a trap there. And then the 2-inch vent will come over here into that block, and that's what will come up the wall. All right, we've got the water line connected through the chase pipe, and we run a sleeve all the way up to there. We've got a 10-foot 2-inch pipe that's one of the vents that we filled full of water, and we have all the other ones capped off, and that's part of the test that they do to make sure your system's not leaking. So a little trick that Chris Lee told me, put a self-healing screw in here, let the air out. And once you let the air out, put some more water in. Okay, we filled that pipe all the way up to the top again. And we're gonna let the air out. And it's pushing out water now, so it's completely full. So we'll check all these. Yep, they're all full. All right, we're gonna check all of them, fill it back to the top, and then it's ready for inspection. Okay, so we got this 3-inch capped off. Comes over, transitions up. It's got a 1/4 inch per foot fall. It's got a 2-inch, that's for a sink. And under slab in this area, you have to have everything 2-inch minimum. You can't do 1.5 inch for a sink. So it's 2-inch minimum. Also, if it's more than 7 feet, you have to have a vent. The trap arm can't extend more than 7 feet. So this one was right at 7, so we added a vent in that wall. We had to cut into the block. So that vent could be inside the outside wall. This one's for the shower. It has a 2-inch trap. So it's all capped off and it's full of water. And we're just waiting on an inspector. Also, this is where you can have a 3 to 4 inch for a toilet. And the toilet position is 15 inches or 12 inches off the back wall, 15 off the side wall to center.
Okay. You did this yourself? You did good.
That's what I want to hear.
You don't have keys. Thank the Lord.
No teeth.
No keys.
Not till we get to the vent.
You must have plumbing experience.
A little. Not a professional, but
Pretty darn close. Yeah, you're good. That's good. Very good.
okay, now we got the rough plumbing approved and inspected. We can move on to the next phase, which is prepping this for concrete. So stay tuned for the next video to see how we went about that. And as always, take care, God bless, and I'll see you later.